So it's that time of year, midway through the season, and we get to review the latest Callaway models. Remember guys, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So 2024 has been a little bit of a resurgence for Callaway. They probably won't like me saying that, but for me it feels like that Callaway are finding their way back to the top of the tree in the iron market. It's a market where they have ruled for a number of years, and over the last 5 or 6 years they've really struggled to kind of dominate where they really should be. I think the last 12 months or 6 to 12 months they've really started to show where they're going and the direction they're heading. And they're going to compete back with the likes of the Titleist and the TaylorMade, Mizuno and Ping that are all absolutely flying in this category. Now, Callaway are going to bring out an iron every year. It's kind of their way of doing it. And then they'll bring out an Apex range either on top of that or every 2 years. So it changes from year to year, but pretty much you're going to see a new branded iron every single year. Now, this year was no different. They brought out AI Smoke. So they brought that out in a full family. The cleanest family I've seen from Callaway in a number of years. We've been moaning about this, that sometimes with the Callaway story that you end up in the position where they've got 5 or 6 models in the marketplace, in the stores, customers confused, staff are confused, everyone's confused, and the new product doesn't really get the credibility it probably deserves. So AI Smoke, well, what is it? Well, they've got their AI technology, they've put that in the face, smart face in there. Really interesting product, really good product. We've reviewed this. I won't go through all the tech stuff because you can go and watch the other videos for that. So they've got 3 heads predominantly. So you've got the Max Fast, you've got the AI Smoke HL, which is the one which for me was a bit of a game changer, and the standard AI Smoke. Now, Smoke is the standard head, performed pretty well. It's a good product. It's been more popular. It's priced massively better than Paradigm was last year. But I think the winner this year out of these 3 for me was the HL. The fact that Callaway have introduced a high launch model, and many suppliers have, but Callaway have gone down this route, opens a wide door to what Callaway are about. And they're about trying to help that golfer get better and hit the ball further and higher. You know, you go back to the old traditional X12s, X14s, X16s, they were so popular back in the day, and they just knew where their market was. It was forgiveness, it was easy to hit. And I think the modern golfer now with this HL iron has got something in the Callaway range that can really help them. We've noticed it be incredibly popular with ladies, incredibly popular with seniors, guys and girls that wanna hit the ball a little bit higher, a little bit further, land it softer on the green, struggle with a bit of distance. HL has been an absolute game changer for that, and it's hot. So I'm going to put that to test on TrackMan in a minute, but before I do, I'm going to talk to you about the Apex range. Now, the Apex range was a bit tired. It was a bit sad, really. It was kind of sort of bumbling along, not doing anything. They've launched these irons at the midway through last year. They've been running through this year. I know there's a little new irons coming, but these 3 have been really good for Callaway. They've put them back into the good players market. So you've got the Pro, the CB and the MB that are currently out. MB is the bladed version. It's going up against your 241 and your Mizuno. That's where their market is this big. And if I'm brutally honest with Callaway, I wouldn't bother. I know you have to do it, but you're going up against a Titleist blade, a Mizuno blade. Okay, great, but it's not going to be your mass market. Your CB head going up against maybe your 243, your T150, power iron, forged, feel, good players iron. This is probably where they're going to sit most. Good product, really good product. Performed very well for us early part of the year. The Pro head is the one where they're going up against your 245 or your P790. So this is designed to be their super hot iron. It's a good looking iron. It's done okay. I would say that it's not as powerful as those other 2 brands that I mentioned. Hence why in this category it's done okay, but it hasn't done as well as I would have liked it to, especially when I first saw it and I thought, you know what, you want to come back here. Where this iron range has done very well, however, is in its ability to blend. Now, this seems to be a theme where if you were to look at these irons from the back, they all look very similar. They've all got a theme through the back. they've all got the weight port in the same position, they've all got the same sort of branding on the back. So to blend these irons, whether it's CB into MB, whether it's Pro into CB, whatever it is, has made it much more appealing to that better golfer, because they can put maybe the MBs in the short irons, but also the Pro or the CB in the longer irons for more forgiveness. So I think for me, the absolute winner in terms of look would be the CB. So I'm going to test that now. So we've got the HL, AI Smoke HL in there, high launch iron. Before anyone comments, yes, it's an iron that I would not use, absolutely, but you know what, I'm going to have some fun with it anyway. Why not? Great, you know, and I'm going to give it, so if I was a golfer that was looking for an iron to give me more forgiveness, more confidence, get the ball up in the air and stop quicker on the green, this has to be in the bag. Now, many other brands have HL, but this one this year has performed and become very, very hot, which is absolutely fantastic. And do you know what? Maybe I should choose this iron. That was dreadful. I need Chris to find that edit button very quickly. So let me try and hit actually one that makes sense. This is about how, you know, when we test these irons, and I know I wouldn't necessarily play them, but you know what? Look how high that thing goes. The fun thing with this is how hard, you know, can you do it? Land angle 54 degrees, so it goes a long way. It's a good iron, it goes high. You maybe not want this iron if you're playing on the coast, but it just goes to the moon. It's absolutely beautiful to hit. The feel of it as well is really nice. It doesn't feel harsh. Sometimes with this type of iron, it's kind of a clicky, harsh feeling product. This really isn't. This is really, really nice and enjoyable to hit. It comes off the back of the family, right? So the standard AI Smoke, for me, said this when it first launched in the first review video. So head back and watch that one, because when we first saw AI Smoke, I said this, and I said that it felt good, and I would even play the standard head. Maybe not the HL, but the standard head. I think it looked good, it felt good, it was easy to hit, and it was a real game changer in that market because it didn't look cumbersome and horrible. It was back, I think I even said it, it was back to what I consider the old X12, X14 Pro Series. It looked a little bit like that from the top. That was just awful. Come on, one more. One more. So good through the air. Overall, an absolute tremendous iron. Huge amount of forgiveness in it. It's an iron that, if you're in that category of just wanting something fun to play with, having something that you want to enjoy and smash, or something that you need to, you know, hit in the air and you're struggling with height, or stopping your 5-iron, stopping your 6-iron on the green, HL is definitely a great option. So this is the one that I would choose. I've said this in videos on this type of head before. So I love playing a kind of 2-4-3 type model, and this looks to be competing with that. So beautiful look. They've changed the shape of Apex, which is great. They've changed the branding of Apex, so it looks even better. Let's have a couple of hits with this. Just, you know, the only critical bit I would say about this iron is that maybe it isn't as powerful as some of its counterparts from other brands. And I think that's the only thing, if I was Callaway, I'd be thinking, do you know what? Yes, it looks good. Yes, it feels fantastic. But do you know what? If we'd have made it as powerful as a 2-4-3, maybe we could have competed. I think they would actually own this market, because I don't think there's many irons that, you know, it's equally as beautiful to look at as a T150. You know, everything, you know, it's really a good looking iron. I just wish it was that bit more powerful for the money. They've priced it really well, so competitive to the others that I've mentioned, a little bit cheaper than some, but I just wish there was a bit more in it. You know, and we know that you can change the loft, but I just wish there was a little bit more in this iron. Beautiful flight. You know, 168 carry. I'm just shy of where I want to be with 7-iron, which is 175, and I've hit that one really nicely. Yeah, I mean, I just love the feel off of this iron. It's just, yeah, that one's a bit better, but I've really had to step on that to get it out there. So overall this year, Smoke, Apex, Callaway, well done. You're moving into, in my opinion, the right area. You're kind of pulling your stuff together. You're making sure that Apex is an attractive looking product for your better player. You're going to be competing, I know that. Just make it a little bit more powerful in the next few models that you bring out, because yes, we can strengthen loft, but I think if you can take on your P770 and your T150 in terms of distance, as well as look and feel like you are, then I think you've really got a big competitor. Keep with the HL model. It's been an absolute success story this year. It's a brilliant, brilliant product. AI Smoke Standard is brilliant as well, and it has been brilliant, but for me, the two winners from the Callaway range this year are the AI Smoke HL and the Apex CB. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.